안녕하세요, critics. t.s.m and welcome back to my channel. And today I would like to talk to you about something I call the foreigner bubble, or as the video showed, 외국인 bubble. So before we get started on that, if you're wondering what lipstick I'm wearing today, I am wearing a Misha lipstick that's almost gone because my lip makeup was meant to be used, called Born to be Peach CR02. This was my least favorite color of the samples that I got because I don't really like colors like this. But I did like it, so that's why I'm wearing it. Now let's hop on to the topic at hand. By the way, the only reason why I'm in my room in my bed in a row filming this is because it is in the 50s, and extremely windy, which is not too warm for me in Philadelphia right about now on May 20th, whereas in Seoul, temperatures are pretty much the same. So thanks, global warming, but enough of this sidebar. In the last video, this is something that I explained that I wanted to make a full-length, in-depth video on, simply because I think it's an important topic, and also one of the issues that a lot of people have when they study abroad, not just in Korea, but in other places too, is that they say they have trouble finding friends, or, like they say making and creating friends, but again, I don't like the term making or creating friends, because friends are not something you make or create. They're people that you find or meet or are introduced to. While I'm going to discuss things as they relate to Korea, this is something that's really a video for anybody who's going to decide to study abroad or hopes to make friends in a foreign country because they're planning on living there or moving there permanently or even just temporarily. The first thing I'm going to do is explain what the foreigner bubble is and how people get trapped inside of it. The foreigner bubble, although it's not really a term that I created per se, is not a term that's widely used, and I don't even know who created it because I can't even find very many articles on it. I don't think I've even seen anything before 2019. And pretty much the way I would define it is it's a bubble that foreigners get trapped in when they go abroad, regardless of the reason for them moving abroad. And the reason why foreigners usually get trapped in this is because of if you're an immigrant, you're probably going to likely move into an immigrant community of people who speak the same language as you or come from the same place as you. Or B, you're probably going to have an orientation if you're going there for temporary reasons. For example, study abroad, I had an orientation, and CIEE had over 100 students that went to Yonsei University. Now, to some degree, that seems like a good thing because now you have other people who speak your language and now you can make friends easier that way. But there are a lot of drawbacks to having orientation and a lot of drawbacks to things like this in the first place. I'm not here to advocate against orientations, and I'm not here to say that programs shouldn't do them. But here is the problem with orientations, is that befriending foreigners or people from the same country as you is what people tend to do. That is not the purpose of going to study abroad or going to live abroad in another country, I wouldn't think. Now, if you're immigrating just for money and it's really just about giving your children a better life, I suppose finding groups of people that look like you or just like you is not really, really bad because you're not really there to assimilate into the culture. But when it comes to people who are living there for a greater purpose in life, for greater education, or for whatever it is, you're really selling yourself short if all you do is decide, I'm going to just go abroad and stick around people who speak the same language as me or look just like me. I believe this is especially true for people who teach abroad or, what's the other thing, study abroad. Because if you're going to study abroad and you're only hanging around people who speak the same language as you or look just like you, then why did you study abroad? Because you can go find those people at home. And teaching abroad is the same too. I'm not saying don't befriend any foreigners. For me, my foreigner group was my church. And it was a great experience for me because I was thinking, okay, this is the English that I need. These are the people that I need. And my also other foreign friend was somebody who had interests of long-term plans in Korea, just like me. And that to me, it was a great advantage. But when it comes to trying to befriend people in my orientation group, I did hang out with them, but I figured after about a month of it, I was like, okay, this is getting somewhat tiresome. I did like one of the people, she was great, and I still talk to her. But afterwards, I started figuring, this is not what I'm here for. This is not what my purpose is. I came here to build relationships with Koreans, meet Korean people, find Korean friends, and even meet my Korean friend that I met from the US in Korea again. Not just hang around people who all speak English and who all came from the US. If you recognize these truths to be self-evident and really want to get out of the foreigner bubble, then you can do it. And the way to do it is to let the relationships you have with foreigners or other people from your country just wane away. You can always go back home and find people that look just like you or people that you grew up with. But some people, they think that, you need a strong community of, say, if you're going to Korea, Black people. And I don't think that you necessarily need that. Yes, it's good to have some other foreigners or Black people to talk to occasionally. But if you're moving to Korea, why are you spending so much time with Black people when you should be spending time with Koreans? Okay, you didn't go there for Black people that you can easily go find back in whatever country that you came from. Okay, so that's the only really way that you can get out of it, is you have to let the friendships wane, fade away, fade from their lives, and go out and explore and meet new people. I will make a video on how best to do that and go about doing that in the next video. It's really going to be geared towards Korea because a lot of people are interested in Korea. But the foreigner bubble isn't that hard to break, and honestly, I think that it doesn't do you any good when you're going to move to another country, because that's not what you're there for, and you need to remember that. Now, that is all I have for you guys today, as my voice is, kind of getting messed up anyway, because I've been filming for too long. But if you like this video and like to see more videos, please hit the like and subscribe button. Please also hit the notification bell. And if you want to see some, interesting clips at the end, you can stay tuned for that. Also, check my description box to see and follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and Snapchat. But yeah, stay tuned for some interesting end clips.